Hello everybody, Jean back with more Mars news and artifacts, ancient wreckage and structures east of Redi on Mars. This will be part 1 of 2, and at the end of the video we'll quickly do an InSight lander update. So the photograph we're analyzing is called Contact between Bouldery and Smooth Terrains. I'll include the link below. HiRise acquired this photograph on the 18th of September 2011 at a resolution of 25 centimeters per pixel, and I'll be showing you images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. Here's a look at the low-res JPEG, and I cropped out this area showing this dark boundary. And the artifacts we're looking at were discovered in this area. So we're looking at the first bunch I discovered in the left hand half, located 61.34 degrees south, 100.74 degrees east. It's in this area here, north of Huxley, and to the left of some more anomalies I found there in that HiRise photograph. We'll have a look at that too at the end of the video. So the first anomalies we're looking at, located in the center of the screen. As always, you can use the scale indicator bottom right to judge for yourselves the size of all the artifacts seen in these photographs. And as always, I'm just showing you those that really stand out. There are some others that I don't cover in this video, so I encourage you to do some self-research and investigation of these if you have the time. So these are this one's about 8 meters in diameter, and it has a small sphere or dome in the center, which has a diameter of about 2 meters, so check that out. Some more artifacts here in the center. This one over here, this rectangular object with a little sphere or dome in the center, measures about 6 meters across, and also that's about 2 meters in diameter. Check out these, another one of these rectangular objects with a little part to it on the top. This one's also about 6 meters in length, and check that out there. This looks more like a little pyramid or triangular feature or knob. Got a nice round corner there, straight edge over here, and then it looks as if that piece bends down at 90 degrees. Another one of these disc-shaped objects. This one's about 10 meters across with 2 parts to it in the center. Those measure about 1.5 to 2 meters each. This one looks like a round flattened dome. So well-defined edge on this side. Some geometry to this. And then over here to the left, we've got strange looking artifact, and in the center of the hole, so it looks like an oblong oval object in the center, sticking out of the hole over there in the center. And to the side, got what looks like a slot. Rather odd. That measures about 8 meters to 10 meters across. This side you've got a rectangular shape, and then on this side looks like crushed metal. Another one of these strange disc-shaped objects, about 8 meters across, and in the center this little pyramidal knob or feature. Check out this object over here, highly irregular. This measures about 12 meters in length by about 4 meters across. Got a perfect rectangular object over here with 3 smaller, equally sized and spaced knobs or features running through the center there. Got straight edges and right angles in this piece, and to the left another one of these L-shaped objects, straight edges and right angles to that piece as well. This looks almost like a building or outpost, who knows what that is. And then this looks like Wreckage. That measures about 12 meters in length, and it looks as if this could be one object, maybe two. Look at the rounded piece here, like a disc. Then what looks like a flattened dome-like feature there, and then a straight edge on this side, and it comes off to this narrow rectangular piece here. It seems as if it's bent down slightly with an opening over here. So what could this have been? Looks like some type of debris or wreckage perhaps. Check out this strange object there, about 8 meters across. Straight side to it here. And then in the center, this looks like a rectangular piece, and then a smaller circular piece over there in the center. The V-shaped part to it over there. This looks like it could be some type of opening perhaps. This looks like a little habitat, maybe. So check this out. One rectangular piece here, the V-shaped object on the top, and then another convex shaped part to it there to the right. So could it be that there are some survivors from a previous culture on Mars that have moved underground as another one of those disc-shaped objects with a little dome on it? And this measures about 8 meters in diameter. You can see there, it could be like a little pyramidal feature again. Another disc-shaped object there, measuring about 10 meters in diameter. Check out the circular part in the center as well. Another rectangular object there with a little dome-like feature or knob. This one measures about 8 meters in length by about 4 meters wide. There you can see a little dome or sphere there. Straight edges over here, a rounded corner. Check out that straight edge over here. Partially raised off the surface to this right-hand side. Other disc-shaped object there, which measures about 10 meters across, and in the center we've got 2 knobs or features. This looks like a megalithic block, measures about 12 meters in length, with a strange part to it on the top. And this side here looks as if it's carved out, and then well-defined edge running through there, rounded corner, some type of sculpture perhaps, or part of a monument. This looks like an underground entranceway over here. This dark spot, which is about 12 meters across, straight sides to it, and this dark area there, which could be an entranceway, and in the front of the opening, little cube block, So what could that be? Could this be an entranceway? To get that dark spot. Definitely a hollowed out area. Another rectangular object. About 8 meters across, and then we've got these two equally sized objects on the top. This could be vents, who knows. Another disc-shaped object. Check at this triangular object there. Some design on the surface. But let's zoom in on this one. It's about 14 meters across. The rounded side here. Rectangular slot cut into this side. And then over there we've got another one of those flattened domes or features or knobs. Another disc-shaped object about 6 meters across. It's another perhaps hexagonal shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides are visible. And over there a rectangular part cut into the one side. And that looks like a hole right there. Some other artifacts around here. Could this be top of an opening as well? An entranceway. Let's check out this arrangement of artifacts there. This is about 15 meters across, and on top of the surface we've got some arrangement of smaller parts. These two sort of equally sized and spaced about the same distance from each edge. And then this piece here looks like an S. It looks like an S symbol perhaps. And this object, this looks like the top of a machine perhaps, measuring about 12 meters in length. And what we've got here is this rounded front part. It looks like a little winglet coming off the one side. And then there's one on that side too. Totally wrecked, whatever this was. And then in the center, this dome, perhaps a cockpit. And that reminds me of two others I found in separate photographs. This is about 10 meters in length, that one as well. And then check out the similarity between these three objects. This one's better off than these two over here. Check, we've got a rounded front on both, and then part in the center on each, little winglet coming off each side. Rather interesting. Very similar geometry and symmetry in those designs. We've got more of these artifacts with little circles or domes on them. So this one's about 8 meters across. Either that's like a little flattened dome or feature, or could be a hole cut into the center as well. So here we're going to check out two parts, this one over here, and then just to the bottom left, that one there. And what we've got here looks like some layering again, the rectangular slab over there, and this one next to it, tucked in slightly underneath. Check at these straight edges here and a right angle there. And then a weird part on the center. of that surface. And this smaller object here looks like a plectrum shaped object, rather small, about 6 meters long, and then in the center what looks like a hash symbol, as we would know it, parallel lines there. Could that be some type of symbolism or glyph? Okay, let's check out this object, which is about 10 meters across. We've got another disc-shaped object underneath, and on top, so a weird part to it, slightly raised to the right-hand side, and then a V shape over here to the front. Another square object there which measures about 10 meters across, straight edges, right angle, and then a V-shaped anomaly on the top. Looks like a rounded side to it there, almost like a square object. Then a smaller disc-like object over here, sticking up out of the ground. And then two chevron-shaped objects. I'll be showing you. This is the first one. Measures about 12 meters across. And this is about 2 meters in diameter, this oblong dome-like feature or knob. And judging from the shadows, it looks as if this could be another one of these convex-shaped objects. Got like a V shape to it on either side. And the other one, right there, also about 12 meters across. Another V shape to it. And another artifact knob or feature there in the center. Let's have a look at both of those next to one another. Similar size, similar shape, similar design. Let's go over to Google Earth Mars quickly and check out the area. Right, so let's click on the locator. Right, so let's click on the locator, go down to the southern hemisphere, Right, let's click on the locator, go down to the southern hemisphere, and this is where I found those artifacts. Take a look at some of those that we just checked out. There are those two chevron-shaped objects. Right, let's go down to the location where I discovered these anomalies. Just to the north of Huxley and to the east of Redi. Some of the anomalies we checked out. And to the right, from a previous video, some of these disc-shaped objects. So let's have a look at the topography. And we go for an elevated view. Rather flat terrain over here. Contact between bouldery and smooth terrains. Okay, brief Insight Lander update. They've managed to take a couple of extra photographs. These are the newer ones. We'll be looking at this photograph from Sol 4, Instrument Context Camera, or ICC, and I'm glad to see NASA's reduced the red filter and we're starting to see the blue sky again. So there's the horizon and a much bluer sky than in the previous photographs. Even the instrument pieces that we can see in the photographs are looking a lot more natural in color. So that's encouraging to see. Let's hope they continue with that trend and we see the true colors of Mars. So with that said, this concludes part 1. To my new subscribers, thank you for joining. My regular subscribers and viewers, thank you for watching and for your support. I'll see you all soon with some more Mars anomalies. Bye bye for now.